Yes. Hi, John.
Hello.
Thanks for talking to me.
Of course.
So when I talk about chiropractic work with my yoga students, I get a little bit of feedback like, does it do any good when you're already doing yoga or stretching or myofascial work? In a more serious term, what would be the healing benefits from chiropractic work?
Well, what we do, just like when you're doing yoga, you're not stretching one muscle, you're stretching an entire network of things. You're stretching that specific muscle that you're thinking of, the big muscle, but all the muscle fibers underneath. Also, the fascia in that area and all the nerves. When I adjust, I'm not adjusting just a bone. I'm adjusting, that's where I'm contacting, but my real adjustment is for the nervous system, and it's for all the muscles that are connected to that nerve, which are from the neck, it connects in the chain all the way down to the fingertips. Mid-back, it goes through the thoracics to the organs. Everything I do has an effect on the global picture. So with yoga, which is fantastic, the movement is so fundamental and important. But if the base, if the spinal column is out of alignment, there's going to be tension and pulling to stabilize that. And no matter how you stretch, you're stretching an uneven system. And what I check all the time from the very beginning is leg length. 99% of people who lay on my table, I would say I'm pretty much 100. From the beginning, you have
Same with me.
Same with her.
Same with me, yoga teacher.
Yeah. Pelvises will turn and twist, and that's how we stand. No one stands normally on two legs. We tend to favor one leg. You'll see everyone kind of hanging on one side. And that creates an imbalance that grows and grows and grows, and then the legs actually become not anatomically short, but physically short. Like they just, your houting is changed. So, and that's the basis for everything moving upward. So if that's not in balance, all the stretching, all the movement you're doing, you're training your brain to move on an uneven platform. And by balancing that out, it just helps the whole system function better.
So what actually happens in the body when you adjust someone's back? Like if you adjust my back, what happens to this myofascial system?
Every single muscle that's connected to that nerve, and the nerves also talking to that nerve, are affected. I've had people with big knots. I remember one lady had a knot longer than my thumb in the middle of her back. And I felt it, and she didn't even know it was there. That's your brain filters out pain constantly. So she wasn't even aware it was there until I touched it. And she, oh, that hurts. Oh, that's weird. I said, yeah, you have a huge knot. It's like 3 vertebra long, okay. Well, it turned out one of her ribs was a little bit subluxated, so I just lightly popped the rib head in. It was very easy, very gentle, little, because ribs come together with the vertebra, and sometimes if they pop up, that creates dysfunction. Just a gentle little push there, and it was very high up. It wasn't 2 seconds later I touched it, and that entire knot was completely gone. And even she was surprised. She's like, no, you're kidding me. And she had to feel it herself, and she was blown away. And that's what we're doing. We're just taking, by correcting with small corrections, the body is doing just tons of good with that. It doesn't need muscle tension in this area or this area anymore to stabilize this. It's already stable. So, and that would in effect for you guys as well. When those muscles are now not fighting and holding on, they're actually able to do the full range of motion, so you can actually go deeper into stretch. And not just that deeper is important, but that functional lengthen is what you want to get, that functional length improved.
So it's not just the bones, guys.
Absolutely not.
Much more.
It's how the brain and the body connect and talk. And when you make an appointment, we do testing on that as well. It's about your nervous system. Everything we do is about our nervous system. The nervous system controls your posture, it controls pain, hormone production, blood production, mood. Everything comes from your nervous system, and everything we do, every little place that we touch and manipulate has an effect on that nervous system.
So next time we'll do more on testing. It will be a huge laugh. Next time story.
Yeah. Thank you.